I read Miriam Toews' book a few years ago when it first came out, and it had this very profound impact on me. The book kind of seared through me, and it raised so many questions, both personally and in terms of the world that I live in. I think a lot of its power is the way it works on your subconscious. I mean, it's very, very wordy, and a lot of things are said, and a lot of ideas are expressed, and it's very philosophical. But it hit me on an emotional level. It made me feel like I was in the middle of 100 revelations at the same time. It was a joy to adapt this book. It was a huge challenge because they are speaking in a hayloft for hours and hours and hours. And I think what was really important to me was that the film have a scope, a sense of an epic, a sense of a fable, a sense of that this conversation was crucial and essential to the progress of their world, that there was nothing more important happening than this conversation amongst women about how they were going to break down the world they lived in and create a new one. Um, so I kind of was thinking visually from the very beginning with the adaptation, like in the script stage. It was really important for me to imagine those landscapes and the canvas on which on which the story was going to be told. It came at a time when reading something that had such hard truths in it, such difficult philosophical questions around reckoning and rage and culpability and faith and forgiveness, but left me with this kind of bewildering hope by the end of it, like this sense that it's possible to reimagine things. It's possible for us not to be locked in these like insidious gender roles. Like it's possible to talk about not just what we want to destroy and be done with, but talk about what we want to build and how we'd like to remake the world. Like let's look at what we want to see because we already kind of know what we don't want to see anymore. That filled me with a sense of possibility. And it was really hard, especially when this book came out around conversations around gender, to have any hope. And I think it was just like so important for me to see what it could look like if a group of women who had essentially different viewpoints on many really important things could come together into a room and have a conversation that completely changed and remade their world.